What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to take you through exactly how I make 10K a day writing ad scripts purely with AI. All right, and this is going to be how you can write high converting, scalable creatives, minimal to no effort, and yeah, let's get into it. All right, so first off, I'll just show you guys the dashboard to so we have a real business. And yeah, I actually do this. So yeah, here's the dashboard. 79K in the past 7 days. I'll give you guys a quick refresh. And yeah, there you go, 79K. We have a real business that's actually currently scaling, and yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys exactly how I make creatives for it. So yeah, with AI, you're able to make, you're able to have an absolutely stupid creative output. Like, you're able to make an absolutely stupid amount of ads. So I'll just show you guys quickly our creative dashboard real quick. And basically, yeah, look at this. Like, this is from April, and basically all of these scripts are made with AI, or have at least some sort of AI, ingrained into them, basically. And yeah, here it says, 183, so times 3 with 3 different hook variations for each ad. So it's around 600 ads in about a month. So yeah, as I said, stupid creative output. It's allowing you to test, a stupid amount of ads, which, volume is what you need to scale. And yeah, this allows you to get, an insane amount of volume quickly, not a lot of effort. And yeah, let's get into how you actually do it. So yeah, we'll start with the model that you use. Personally, I use Claude. You can also use ChatGPT. Realistically, it's preference. I think a lot of people especially in the copywriting space, just say Claude's better. I think use both, see what comes out with better scripts, better ideas for you. But yeah, personally, I use Claude, so that's what I recommend. I think it's a lot more customizable, and yeah, you can actually, you can make projects in it that I think when you feed it the information, it's sort of like, it understands it and holds onto it better than ChatGPT, at least in my personal experience. But, I don't know a lot about AI, so yeah, use either or, whatever you think is better, and yeah. So yeah, the first thing you need to understand with AI is it doesn't do everything for you. The only way you're going to be able to make good scripts, come up with good ideas, is if you're good at, prompting the AI. So yeah, as I've written here, bad prompt equals bad script. Basically, you need to get good at prompting. It's one of the most important things as a business owner these days when you're using AI, is being able to, make good prompts that are able to get you the desired result, right? You can't just put anything willy-nilly into ChatGPT, just say like, oh, hey, make me a script about so-and-so, and it'll come out with something, that can actually scale, or even get sales, really. And yeah, you just need to figure out what works best for you, what works best for your brand. Try a bunch of different styles of prompts, trying to leave them really open-ended or really specific, and just seeing what you prefer the best, or what is giving you the best results. And then another thing is to be constantly changing your prompt. If you found a prompt that works really well, it's making you winning creatives, at some point it's just going to keep on spitting out the same creative over and over again. It can't come up with new ideas. And that's basically when you have to change the prompt, make a new project in Claude. So yeah, you want to be constantly, feeding it new information, giving it new winning scripts, other ideas, changing the prompt. Because say you write 20 scripts in a week with one prompt, and you're testing maybe 10 scripts in a week. Basically, that's 2 weeks of testing all the same creatives from one prompt. You don't have a diverse enough creative portfolio, really, to actually, be unlocking the scale that you want to get. So yeah, I'll go through one of the prompts that I've been using recently. If you guys want any of the prompts that I'm using in this video, feel free to message me on Instagram or join my Discord in the link below, and yeah, I'll be happy to send those over to you guys if you ask. Yeah, basically, I need you to act as a high-level DTC, direct response strategist and copywriter who specializes in scalable video ad scripts for Meta. So if you're doing Meta or TikTok or whatever other platform, change this to whatever you're doing. Your role is to help me develop high-converting hooks, angles, and 30 to 90-second ad scripts. So basically, depending on the length of the video that's performing the best for you or performing the best for your competitors, blah blah blah, change that. And we just have here optimized for each stage of awareness. So yeah, you probably already know each of the stages of awareness. Using proven frameworks for copywriting. This one's what is it? So PAS, that's problem, agitate, solution, just some other ones as well. Yeah, here it's talking about rooted in deep customer psychology, given the research that you'll give it to, maximize view through and conversion rate. And yeah, here you're just going to tell it what you want to feed it. My winning product and customer research, winning hooks or ads that we've tested, and key objections, emotional triggers, and transformation stories. So yeah, obviously this prompt is probably best for a problem solution product, which hopefully all your products are. And even if it isn't, try to make it a problem solution product, because that's how you sell to people. That's how you can, emotionally hook them, onto your ads, into your brand, and, eventually get them to buy. And then yeah, down here again, just 30, 90 seconds. Keep language punchy, emotionally resonant and specific. Avoid fluff, match tone to the target buyer's language. And yeah, don't use Australian, use Australian spelling, and don't use end dashes just because they look ugly in the script. And then yeah, so outside of that prompt, I have this customer info sheet that you want to put in. You would ideally, basically each different customer persona that you write scripts for, you would want to fill out a different one of these. Realistically, you want to fill out a different prompt for everyone, or make a different Claude project. But yeah, so first let's actually go over to Claude and make a new project. So the website is claude.ai, and here we just go new project. So yeah, here I'll just call it like YouTube project, and this description doesn't really matter. Right, winning and scalable ad creatives, and go create project. And then yeah, so here in set project instructions, this is where you'd want to put in that main prompt that I had before. So we'll go and copy this in, save the instructions. And then yeah, this next bit is what really makes the difference. So it's what information you're actually giving it, the files that you're uploading, that will, really determine the outcome of the scripts that it's able to write you. So yeah, first things first, we have this, I have this customer info sheet. Realistically, you want to be making a new one for each different customer persona. You probably want to be making a different project for each persona. But yeah, you guys can go through this. If you want the link to this as well, feel free to join the Discord, as I said before, or message me on Instagram and I'll send these to you. First, just a quick name, age, gender, location, how their pain points, their desires, fears / misbeliefs, about your product or about, products they're currently using, language and phrases that they use. So yeah, good to, understand. These things are good to understand, who your customer actually is. Go through Reddit, go through social media, understand who your customer is, and yeah, the language and phrases that they use in relation to your product, basically. Yeah, and then just everything about the product, any offers you have, subscription deals, bonuses, scarcity or urgency that works well in your ads, or that's actually true. Maybe you're about to run out of stock, or you have a percentage off for a certain sale. Yeah, price objections, product outs, things that could possibly make people not want to buy, any misbeliefs about your product specifically, competitor biases, what they already think about the brands that they're using, what they dislike, what they like about them. And that will allow Claude to, come up with reasons or rebuttals to what they already perceive, these big brands to be. And then, yeah, this stuff is just about your brand, like what sort of language you like to use, language that you shouldn't use, things like trigger words, that sort of thing. Really depends on your audience. And then, yeah, visuals or story themes that you constantly use in winning ads, or your competitors use in winning ads. And then, so yeah, you would just fill this out and then go file, and download it, and then you pop it into Claude here. So yeah, the next thing that you want are positive and negative reviews from both your store and your competitors. Obviously, if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of, already positive and negative reviews for your store, just use your competitors, use other people in the space. But regardless, you should be using your competitors' reviews as a way to figure out, what makes people want to buy their product over yours, or what's making them dislike that product that you can then talk about in your ads that your product, doesn't do or is better than them at. So yeah, I also have a prompt for that for ChatGPT, just like to make it really easy for them to understand. You would just pump this. So yeah, say I wanted to do, I think I had this one open before, yeah, hike footwear. Literally all you have to do is copy and paste these, like you just go onto them. Obviously you'd want to get, more than 26 reviews, but that's just what we have right now. And then yeah, literally just go to ChatGPT, copy and paste them in, and then yeah, here, just copy and paste the prompt into ChatGPT. Yeah, these guys have obviously curated the reviews on their homepage, so it's just 5-star verified ones. I think it says Junip, so they can just, choose which reviews they actually put up the top or which ones they don't allow. But yeah, basically you can go into Amazon as well, or any retailers. They'll probably have more honest reviews than most websites, but there are a lot of websites that, you know, will actually just have their negative reviews on there as well, because it, you know, it makes it more trustworthy. And then yeah, basically you download this and you just pump it into the Claude prompt as well. And then yeah, outside of that, you can do customer research documents. So any deep research that you've done, you know, with Reddit, or you know, just ChatGPT deep research into everything and anything about your demographic, pump those documents in there as well. The more you give it, the better. It's not always the more you give it, the better, but definitely play around with it. You know, make a couple of projects. Some put in, you know, an absolutely stupid amount of research and reviews and stuff, and some give it a bit less. And yeah, just see, you know, that's what's going to give you that creative variety, that creative diversity that will allow you to scale. If you guys are looking to start a brand, or you've just started your brand and you want some help scaling, our one-to-one mentorship has opened up a couple of spots for this month. So feel free to book a call with me in the link below, and yeah, we'll see how we can help you out. But yeah, basically AI is great for coming up with new ideas and ways to attack pain points, but it's not a full creative strategist. It will not write these scripts completely for you. You do have to go in and edit them and make sure they make sense for your target demographic, for your audience. If you've done the research and, you know, looked at all the reviews that you're giving to the AI bot, you're going to understand your demographic and customer better than the AI will. So you still need to go in, you know, there still needs to be some aspect of human work done on these ads, but it is a great way to come up with new ideas and, you know, new ways to tell your story to your customers, and new ways to relate as well. So yeah, obviously continue to look at competitors, write your own ads, come up with, you know, your own ideas, but this is a great way to, you know, pump out volume and yeah, get a lot of ads tested. And, you know, ultimately you need volume to scale, and this is a good way to do that. So yeah, AI is a sidekick, not a creative strategist. You know, you're still the creative strategist. This is just, you know, AI is one of your employees writing you scripts. You still have to look over it. But yeah, hopefully this was valuable for you guys. I think Claude and ChatGPT are only going to keep getting better and better. And yeah, soon enough, they'll be able to, you know, write your whole scripts out for you, and, you know, you won't have to do anything. But yeah, if you guys are looking for some free value, free community, we have a Discord in the link below. That's where I can give you guys all these prompts and that sort of thing. And yeah, if you feel like you need a little bit more extra help, I also have a one-on-one mentorship that there are a couple spots open for this month. Book the call below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.